The Nook. This is our home for the next week, staying within the Forest of Dean and this little cottage called the Nook. It's a lovely little cottage, very nicely kept, very reasonable price, and we are obviously in half term at the moment, so if you get a chance, check it out. It was on Cottages For You is where we found it, but I'm sure you'll find it on other websites. It's called the Nook in Whitecroft in the Forest of Dean. I say we're here for a week and hope to be travelling around, seeing what's around the forest area, maybe into the Cotswolds and the breakon.beacons. Today's our first full day here in Forest of Dean, and we took the decision to come to Puzzlewood for the first day, which took us probably 7 or 8 minute drive from the cottage we're staying at, and we're just about to go in and explore the forest. So we've had an hour or so wandering around the forest, and it's a lovely place, very picturesque, but I think because of the time of year it's very damp and very slippery at the moment, so you've got to be really careful. I'm really struggling to find any decent compositions so far. Managed to sneak my tripod in, even though I believe you're not supposed to, but not really found the need to get it out yet, because I haven't found an image that I really like. I've taken some snaps just to show where we are, but as of yet I'm still looking for the right image. Not sure it's going to happen today, but there you go. Today we are here at Penny Fan. Actually managed to find a car parking space, which was lucky. Today's journey is a little village called Bourton on the water out in the Cotswolds. An hour and 20-minute drive to get here. Looks very chocolate boxy. Here I am on the riverbank here at Bourton on the water. Set up this shot. Took me a few minutes to set it up because I've got a circular polarizer on to try and cut some of the glare off the water. A neutral ND filter, soft grad for the sky, and a Lee 6 stop just to try and smooth the water out of it. As soon as I try and take the shot, I think another coachload of Japanese tourists arrived, but we might be on for the shot now. Today we have come down to Tinton, and more specifically Tinton Abbey. As a word of warning, if you do come down to Tinton Abbey, when we paid our entrance fee, which at the time was $6.90, I think it was, pretty reasonable, we did get asked about the camera bag and was there a drone in it, and we was advised that drones are not allowed to be flown over the Abbey, so don't be tempted if you're in here. Well, we've had a walk around most of the Abbey, and this seems to be the best viewpoint I could find that really shows the Abbey in its location. Problem is, the sun is backlighting the Abbey and is proving quite tricky to get a decent exposure. You can see on the screen here, I don't know if you can see on the screen here, but I'm actually at f10 for 1/8 of a second at ISO 100, and within that I have got a polarizing filter to try and stop some of the glare from the grass in the foreground, and also I have got a soft grad 3-stop filter and a soft grad 2-stop filter on the front of the lens, just because in the top left of frame is the sun and it's really blowing out the sky. So by combining the two filters seems to give me an exposure that is, while not perfect in camera, gives me more scope to deal with it in post. So hopefully this image comes out, and I'll show you it on the screen in a second. today we've come down to Yat Rock, currently parked in Symonds Yat Rock car park, and we're just on our way to find out where to go. Stood up here at top of Simmons Rock, overlooking the River Wye, and just had to do a 5-shot pano in order to get the turn of the river in, even at 17mm on a full frame camera wasn't wide enough to get it in, so I opted for a 5-shot pano. Had to set the tripod up, level out the tripod, and then used the pano head to get 5 shots in. So we'll see what that turns out like, but it's a lovely place, it's a lovely spot up here.